Come back once again. This time we're going to be looking at an Anhur replay for viewer game analysis. This is a game by Beluga, and it's 67 minutes long. I don't think we'll do all 67 though, boys. I'm just letting you know now. 67 minutes of me replaying this through and talking about what you did right and what you did wrong. Probably take me like 2.5 hours, or an hour and a half at least. Well, more than an hour and a half actually. Let's think about it. Yeah, probably about 2 hours. Probably about 2 hours at the minimum. Your KDA, you go 16, 14, 15. Currently in Plat 4. How do you think you played? It was a hard game. I think I played pretty good early. I have been losing a lot of games and I don't really know what I'm doing wrong. I think it's my positioning in team fights and in lane. I hope you can pick some points out in the plays. What aspects of the game did you struggle with? When to be the aggressor, positioning during team fights. What aspects of the game do you feel comfortable with? Lane matchups, farming 1v1. What I'll try and do this game, to mix it up a little bit, is we'll watch the laning phase for a little while. Pick one or two things there, and we'll try and skip some of the mid game, I guess, and try and skim over the mid game. And I'll try and look towards the late stages of the game and some of the team fights in the late game, just to mix it up a little bit. Now, Cupid Ares versus Ymir and Anhur and Ymir should have wave clear advantage here for starters. You've got more kill potential than them. Ares wants to use chains and Syrian flesh, but Ymir freeze is good to deal with that. Plus your impale is good if you time it right and don't hit an impale at the same time as the Syrian flesh him. And Cupid has to prioritize on clearing creeps as much as possible in this lane, just because of how the lane matchup is. Look for some aggression here if you want to. You cleared the minion wave, a good pillar would be good. Why did you back up with that auto attack? There's no reason to. Like, well, it's quite passive. It's a little bit more passive than we probably would like to in this lane. Aggression could come out once again now. You could be looking to go aggressive here. A good pillar would slow them down. Ares is always pickable in these situations. We're being too respectful in this lane. We're too worried about them when we're playing Ymir and Anhur. We should be looking for more aggression. For the most part, we're giving them an opportunity to get themselves leveled for free. And they're not losing any experience and gold from this either, which is unfortunate, which you should be trying to deny them here. Ymir's walking forward now, stay with him. There's a good wall, he's attempting it. Unfortunate with the impale. It's the first bit of aggression we've seen in the lane, but they still get the full wave of experience, which is very unfortunate too. We get some aggression on going again. Good autos. Go for the Ares. Go for the Ares. Ares. So Ymir's rotating, so you're going to back up here, which is fine. I can understand this. You can put the pillar down. You do that defensively. This has been a very safe lane. This could have been a lot more aggressive than it has been. No one's really taken any poke. You are against a Cupid. Good autos, though. Good in hands. Focus on the wave for the most part. He tried to all in you, really. He's used everything. Okay, so what you said to him, Beluga, with this play and how you started this game off is, I am a mangina. I am not going to go aggressive in this lane. I'm going to let you do all the legwork, and I'm just going to disengage from you every time. I'm not going to fight you until I land a perfect impale. He's looking for the kill here. Impale him! Impale him! We don't have the mana. I'm shouting at you and you probably don't even have the mana. You do have the mana. Why don't we just smash his face into this wall here? Look at this wall. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful wall. You dodge the heart bomb. Every time the heart bomb gets dodged, he's got to stack 10 more hits for it to be able to be viable again for a stun. On top of that, he's still got to cool down innately. Go aggressive. Mangina is not the word of the day we're looking for. We're looking for aggression. We're playing an Anhur. We're playing the King of the Jungle. We're playing the King of the Jungle. We're playing the King of the Jungle. We literally just gave up this lane for free. That impale was not good. Not a good impale. It wasn't into the wall. The position was off with it. It was more of a panic impale to try to deal damage, which didn't set you up for anything either. Careful. If that hard one would have hit, you probably would have died then. Good impale that time, though. There we go. Ymir with the plays. The hot and spicy plays we're not going to get the kill for, but we will get the assist for. Ymir, the hero we need. We do go back, get our full Devour's Gauntlets online. So laning phase has been really weak from us, let's be honest. We've not been as aggressive as we should have been in this lane. We could have got more poke potential out on them. We gave Cupid the free opportunity to hit level 5 for free in this lane, which shouldn't have happened that easily. He should have been not on the same amount of gold as you either. At the moment, I'm pretty sure he is. Yes, look at that. Absolutely dead even. He's actually up on gold a little bit more than you, which means he's just last hitting better than you too. Actually, that'll even out now. Forgive me. Right, well, he's still got an advantage because he's got purple buff too. You know where they're coming from. Why are you backing out? 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 Where are you off to? What adventure time have you got to do right now? You've got two people coming back to lane here. There's a full minion wave with you. You've got a Ymir with you too. You're on full health. You know you just use your Impale, but can we look to pressure these guys? Hell yes, we can look to pressure these guys. We could be looking at putting a pillar down to force the floor. Even catch his floor into a pillar. That'd be cool. Then you can land some in-hands as well. You can even leap on them if you want to. You still got Desert Fury available in case Ares goes in with the no escape as well. Why are we backing up? Why are we backing up? We're supposed to be the king of the jungle. We're supposed to be the king of the jungle. I don't see no king of the jungle here. It's like you're playing Neath. You just want to weave. And look at this, look at this, look at this. You're too busy here looking at this pretty scenery. Look at that. Ooh. Engage the gun again. Where's your ultimate? Good ultimate. Good ultimate. Use this to avoid the damage. Leap. Good leap. Pillar's not bad. Oh, duke these abilities. Use the minions. Use the minions. That fight was not good for you. So, laning phase is not going well. And we'll watch this fight back one more time about what you chose to do here. As this wave comes in and it starts again. Now, just as you get hit by that, you use your Impale, so that's on cooldown. I understand that you currently can't use your leap because you've just been hit by this. So Desert Fury is good here. Good poke damage back. Now the pillar should come out right about now. The pillar comes out now, it's going to apply the effect to him. It's going to put him in a bad situation, okay? What I probably would have done here, and what I can see that you could potentially done is like, where am I going to put the pillar? Put it between us to body block some shots, that's cool. I do like the leap that you do here, but I would have loved for the pillar potentially to block it here, to block an escape route from him. Put it behind him. But we'll see the fight as it goes on. You leap. The leap is good. Oh gosh. The leap's good, and then you try and reposition yourself and throw in hands as well. If you could have got yourself behind this minion, you would have lived. That's how close this fight was. If you got yourself behind this creep, you would have lived. The problem is, you don't get yourself behind the creep in time. He adjusts before you adjust, and he brings you down with the archer minions as well for the kill. We're way too passive against this Cupid. We've given him this opportunity because he's like, hey, this guy's really passive. He's letting me engage on him all the time. I know what I'll do. I'll just go aggressive and kill him. You're in base right now. What are we doing? What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? You couldn't decide what you're wide. I'm glad you went boots instead of the sprint one. I think that's more useful for you. Laning phase has not gone well at all. We've got to work on our aggression in this lane. Cupid is legitimately getting free farm against you. That's the big issue. I'm glad that he's trading with this. There's no reason not to trade here. Good Desert Fury as well. Good beach usage, good Impale. Really, that was so much better. So much better play from you. So much better play from you. The only thing I could have potentially changed there is when you hit that heart bomb, you could have just, like, instead of impaling him, leapt up in the air because he floated at you to displace him even more and throw him off where the engagement is going to be. The knock-up is effective too, but that was really good play. That's the first time I've seen you step up and grow some lion balls in this game. You're going to get some free poke pressure on the tower, which is good. You know, everybody is in mid lane, so that's fine. Focus the minions, good job. Bring the minion wave down. You don't need to base anytime soon. Is there a possible rotation for anything? Not really, so we're going to go back to base here, get boots 2 online. And sprint 1, mana potion, and award. Okay, cool. Good use of the mana there. Sorry, good use of your gold there for the most part. Sprint wasn't needed then, was it? Let's be honest. Did you really need to use sprint? Did you really need to use sprint then? Were you going to lose anything with... No, you didn't need to use sprint. I don't know why you use sprint. Oh, reason for the sprint. Didn't make a difference. He's still going to be on your purple buff. You can defend this though. That's good. Impale him in that wall. Impale that mofo in that wall. Impale him in the wall. Impale him in the wall. Put your pillar down. Use your pillar. Use your pillar too late. Use your pillar too late. Pillar should have come down a lot earlier. Could have put the pressure on a lot earlier than that. You want to drop purple, but then change your mind and go for the minion wave instead, which is fine. We can still be looking for aggression here. Here we go again. Desert Fury should have come out. If Desert Fury came out then, he was dead. In hands. Really good Impale at the end. Good Impale at the end. Good Impale at the end. You could have Desert Furied earlier to make sure you didn't get CC'd out by that Mez, and he would have died quicker than he actually did. Other than that, it was okay. How does this game go so long? What's the compositions? Yo, that fight was hype. Okay, I love this fight. This fight looks hype as balls. Let's watch this one back. Where are we? Let's watch this fight. Really good pillar that time. Really good pillar that time. Really good pillar, good autos and enhance too. The problem is that you got hit by the heart bomb as the Fields of Love came down. You should have realised that heart bomb was about to stun you, and you should have been able to be preemptive that before that happened. Then you try and avoid the Fields of Love by popping sprint, and that set you up for a bad time. What you should have done is beads. If you beads then, you would have avoided the heart bomb stun and been able to leap out of the Fields of Love because of beads. But instead, you take poke. The Desert Fury back's good. He's used Aegis though. Really good impale. The impale was huge. The misplay is probably about what you choose to do. It's all about what you choose to do in this situation. Where are we going to go? Are we going to continue fighting? What have we got available still for ourselves to keep ourselves alive? The beads is not going to save us in any way, shape or form here now with how this fight's going to break out. What we do have to protect us is 2 minions, okay? 2 minion advantage. He will get some lifesteal off these minions, but it will body block an auto attack. That's what you're going to be looking for in this engagement here. He misses the heart bomb, he kills that minion, and now you're going to try and leap on him. You want to stand behind this minion and block the next attack. What I would have been looking to do here is pillar. Pillar right now. If you actually pillar behind this, you buy yourself an extra second. He's used flutter, he's not going to have the attack speed buff anymore because he's going to be off it in a second. You could have put a pillar down between you and him here, and this would have blocked the next auto attack coming out because he would have hit the pillar with it instead of you. And then the minion would have aggressed onto him too. You could have got yourself positioned behind this creep for the next block of damage and then potentially leaped on him or landed an in-hand for the kill. You leap on his face though. The leap is good. The leap was perfectly crystally perfect, but then you missed the in-hand. And that's the important thing. You missed the in-hand as you landed. Didn't get the damage off enough. That was really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. And he shouldn't be in this position. This is the key thing in this lane, Beluga. He shouldn't be in this position that he's in. He should be further behind in gold because you should have pushed him earlier. You could have been a lot more aggressive in this lane. And this is your laning phase that's caused you an issue. What I'm going to do now is go for a very, very quick cast of the next... We'll do the next 40 minutes. Maybe we'll do the next 50 minutes and see what the stage of the game is, okay? So when I do this, I'm not actually going to look at the whole map, but I'll talk through exactly what you do without even seeing you on the screen because this will be easier. I can just follow you on the minimap. See the rest of the gameplay out too. So... what I will do though is I'll cheat a little bit, and let's just bring up. Do it this way. F1. There we go. Back to the game. Okay. So, looking at Anhur, he's got working on Igval next. You push out the wave, they go for the Gold Fury. The Gold Fury fight happens. Looks like you go down in that Gold Fury fight, which wasn't very, very good for your team whatsoever. You rotate back to lane, you lose your tier 1 tower, your purple buff gets dropped, you get your purple buff, you fight Cupid once again. Cupid's pressuring you with the enemy team. You do end up dying for that one. It's not really worthwhile for you. Overall, you go and take back Harpies there. What are we doing on this side of the map right now? I'm not sure why we're over here. We're worried about the Fire Giant or something like that. I guess that's the situation. You go back to do back Harpies. Good decision. Soak experience wherever you can at the moment. Engagement in the jungle again. You push out left-hand side. You rotate around the back looking for Cupid. You might be able to find the kill there. You do go down in trade, though, because of your positioning once again. The Gold Fury going to get started. Picked up by your team as well. You are currently still dead forever. Forever. And ever. There we go, we're back alive once again. Got Igval online, still working on Executioner right now. Checking with Cupid and just see where he's at. He's at the same sort of point as you right now, Aegis and Beads 1. He has no sprint for Chase late game. You have full sprint, Beads 1. This is good decision making from you. Why are you doing aggressive there? What's this about? What's this play about? Whoa, what's this play about? Where the hell are you going? Where the hell are you going? You're chasing down the Nemesis. Sorry, that was one play. What are you doing chasing him? What are you doing chasing him? It's 2 guys. What are you doing chasing them here? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whatever this play's about, stop right now. Thank you very much. This is a silly play. You're going into the jungle blind. You don't know where everybody is. You randomly walk in there. You see them. You get traded out. You force back to tower again. Then you go in again. Then you go in again. You try to defend a red buff. Round the back comes Nemesis and brings you down for the kill. Bad mistake from you. That was not what you should be doing. Look at the mini-map. Look where your teammates are. Are they going to come for reinforcements? Are you in a position to go in there alone? No, you weren't. You go down. Back to lane. You're going to try and farm out. Dual lane. You're overextended with no tower there. Have to back away from Cupid. He's still pushing you in under the tower. Trading with Humbats around the back. Going to come in for the kill. You do find the kill. You push down left-hand side. Watch out for rotations coming in. You had no ward coverage here whatsoever on this map when you got picked over here. Have to leap over the ward. Don't get the purple buff. Try to impale away. Keep yourself alive. No rotation from your team, so you end up going down them. You were overextended. You can't blame your team for that. Their rotation was slack, but that was your fault more than not because you were overextended without having wards down to keep yourself covered. Back to farming the dual lane again. Fire Giants warded up, so you find to do this. And notice how you're back there. You look to back there was a better decision from you. Much better farm up the wave on this side. Trade with Cupid in the jungle again. Defend mid tower. You're going to go back to base once again. Farm up mid lane. Farm up mid lane. Farm up mid lane. Tears overextended on the right and left hand side, and he's going to go down. When Bats actually tries to support him, he goes down. Then they all rotate mid lane, kill you. Get a fire giant for themselves as well. No, they don't get a fire giant. You steal the fire giant, which keeps you guys in the game for the longest period of time ever. This is 30 minutes in. Anhur's going to push out mid lane. Can take the red buff, drop the purple buff, continue farming. Now you're currently level 20. Execution online, Rage online 2 is good stuff. Looking for the Tier 2 tower. Once again, there's no wall coverage to really see this one going on. This was a little bit risky. You may go down here because the Agony rotation. No, you won't. Ares comes back, but not in time for you. You go back and fall back Harpies. Back to farming again on this left-hand side of the fire giant down. You push out the wave well and rotate to mid lane. This is a good call from you. You get a kill in mid lane, but you trade it out. Was it really worth the life to trade? Don't really think so. You want to try and stay alive to bring down tower pressure. Fire giant comes up. You get the fire giant. Again, this keeps you guys in the game once more. Right hand side, you start pushing that side out. You don't have fire giant, so you've got to be careful. Oh, you do have fire giant. That's impressive. They siege on mid lane. You lose the fight. You lose the fight when you had the fire giant, which is unfortunate. They take down the towers. You try and defend this as a team. Looking for more. You're going to push down the left-hand side. Potentially the Phoenix. You take purple buff. Continue pushing on. Manage to get yourself on a killing spree. Push down mid lane. Take a Phoenix. Look for the second Phoenix. And we're still alive for now. How does this go in 67 minutes? I guess we just don't know when to end. So we push down left. We're looking for the fire giant again. And this is where we're going to rejoin the action, I think. We'll rejoin the action right here. Here we go. Pop, pop, pop. Oops. Wrong position. Apply here. There we go. F4. So, our build right now, let's have a little look at it. We've got Power Potion online. We've traded out our Igval for Assy. We wanted the penetration from that and the lifesteal burst that we can get from that. I don't mind that so much. I quite like Assy for the most part. I don't think it's terrible decision making. Let's see how this game's going now from our angle. Take away those bans, please. We don't need them on the screen. Back to normal speed, and we'll follow for some of the action in your late game team fighting. Let's look at the map right now. Where is your team? Where is your team? Tears in base. Ymir's aggressed on. Nuwar's in the sky with no health. Wombat is on his way to this engagement. Okay. You choose not to go in them. You don't have any cooldowns available anyway. You sprint to relocate, but now you sprint on cooldown. You turn up to the engagement after sprinting into it to start trying to trade out. Land these in hands. It's very important to do so. Good decision making just to land these in hands. Desert Fury comes out. A good impale would work wonders here. This is a killer. You get an impale off. You don't get the impale off. Pillar, 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 pillar. Increase your damage. Slow them all down. That's a dead Ares for you. Good job left hand side. Is there anything else we can really find here? Not for the moment. Get your sentry ward down somewhere, please. This is a fire giant. Let's get this tanked up and deal with it. You're looking for kills. You shouldn't be. Good leap. Good leap. It was unfortunate she managed to get away from it, unfortunately. Cupid's a free kill here. Unfortunate with the impale. Oh my gosh, that trade was not good. That trade was not good from us. That was the biggest issue in this fight. You're just not landing your attacks. You need to hit that impale. If you want to trade with a Cupid late game, you have to land the impale. Miss the impale, he hits you with the in-hand that crits, and he hits you again, that also causes damage and brings you down. I just need to bring this up as well now because I forgot to turn these off. There we go. Wait for you to respawn in this 55 minute slobber knocker. There we go. 55 minutes, 67 minutes, I should say. Push out mid lane, it's fine to do so. Where are we going? We're walking forward here. This is risky, okay? This is the thing about team fights that is one of those things that you will get aggressive because you are an AD carry and you are full build. You have a lot of damage available to yourself. This is just risky. And this is my issue with this one, is that you may get the impale, you may find a kill, but you may trade out really quickly as well. You miss all your in hands, you take some poke back, you have to use beads because you're worried about being aggressed on again. I wouldn't necessarily use beads then, but I can understand why you did. You're trying to be the forefront for your team, you can't be the forefront. You can use your pillar to be a forefront for you, but you cannot be on the forefront. You just use beads. If Ares catches you here, what are you doing this far forward? You don't have beads. You have to use Desert Fury then, which is bad. You got to wait for your teammates to do it. Lifesteal off this, please. Good job. Good lifesteal him. And now this is a sort of defense of the fire giant fight. Freeze onto him. Good pillars important here. Good impale was good. Where's your pillar? Where's your pillar? Where's your pillar? Where's your pillar? Desert Fury. Good use of Desert Fury. Why are we not using our pillar? Why are we not using our pillar? 35% slow. 20% damage buff here, Beluga. 20% damage buff, and you're just ignoring it. You're not using it. I don't know why. Good disengage. Where's your pillar again? Where's your pillar again? Where's your pillar again? I could shout pillar all day long here. You're not using Anhur's abilities correctly. Pillar! For the love of God. For the love of God, use a pillar. For the love of God, use a pillar. 20% damage buff. 20% damage buff. 20% damage buff. Just to realise that 434 crit you just did on Bologna, it would have done an extra 80 damage. An extra 80 damage if you would have put your pillar down. I've not seen you use your pillar in ages. Last time I saw you using pillar was trying to impale someone into it. Pillar! Pillar, 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 pillar. He cuts off his escape route. Beluga! Beluga, use your freaking pillar! We were trying to position ourselves for a long time against that wall then. It's one of these games that neither team can end, really. Your team's too scared to go aggressive. I'm glad you're throwing out in hands there and just relaxing. There's a pillar finally, but it was used for an impale again. You don't have to use your pillar for the impale. As beads first. And your health's really low here. Do you have to base here? Yeah, you probably do have to base. I'm just seeing if there's back copies or anything available. There's nothing for you to farm. Actually, I'm telling a lie. You could rotate here right now. This base option isn't necessarily the good one. I need to call you out on this because this is important. At this stage of the game, it's so important to make sure you don't go back to base and get forced out of a fight. What you need to do here is go to mid lane and farm this wave, okay? This wave will give you the lifesteal you need to get yourself back in this fight and still be in contention for the fire giant if they go for it. Going back to base here, when you're already at full build. Oh, what did we trade out here? We got rid of Assy for Titan's Bane. Now, Titan's Bane's great. Titan's Bane's really good. But it's only when they've got armor and you're taking down towers. At the moment, you're sieging in fights. The Assy might have allowed you to stay in the fight a little bit more. You do get back in time, though, for this engagement. And it's still going in your favour. You should be able to clean up from this. This is a free Cupid. Free Cupid. Just want you to relax. Pillar. 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 You always look for the pillar engages for some reason. Good Desert Fury. But he has Aegis. Oh, the freeze was huge from him. You're underusing his abilities. That's the biggest issue I can see in this late game. You're not using one of his biggest strengths. The pillar. I can't keep saying it anymore. It's going to probably do my head in. Now, this is a really strange thing, Baloo. You can't decide what you want to go for. That's the funny thing. You're like, I've got Igfal. Now I'm going to trade it for Assy. Assy's not working, guys. I'm going to get Titan's Bane. Titan's Bane doesn't seem to be... I'm just going to go Malice. I'm just going to go Malice. This is the problem with late games. A lot of people don't really get them very often. And then you can't really work out what the optimum build is for a late game. Should be. You're doing God Fury as your team defends the Fire Giant, which is a good call. But at 50 minutes in, is it that important? Let's just check in with everybody, okay? Let's just check in with everybody. Who isn't full build on your team? No one. Oh, just you. Why? Because you've resold your item twice. Nobody needs that God Fury. Everyone's level 20. Is that God Fury important? Is that God Fury important right now? Let's check out if the enemy team needs that God Fury too. Because sometimes it's good to deny it from the enemy team. Full build. Full build. Full build. Full build. Full build. 2020, 2020, 20. Is the God Fury important? It's not. It's pointless. God Fury is not required there. The God Fury is not required there. And what you've actually done there by doing the God Fury is you gave some time on the map where it was a 4v5 on that side for no reason. For no reason. Now we're looking to base for our Malice, but there's a fight going on. Where's your shift? Where's your pillar again? Drop a pillar behind him. Like, listen, he's in the forefront. If he's on the forefront, it means he's got backup behind him. You drop a pillar between that, you stop the backup coming in. You cut off his escape route. Good in hands again. Remember, this pillar's huge. It's such a cool ability if you use it. So we're dancing some more even though we got a kill. We're walking far forward here. Get a good impale here, you can win the game. Good impale. There we go. Job's a good one. Didn't need to beat that, I don't think. There was no more bombs coming. You're sprinting over to try and support. Looking for the Bellona now. Listen, listen, listen. This freaking thing would slow her. If you didn't know, would slow her. She's dead now, though. Desert Fury. Oh god, Jimmy stole the Desert Fury. And you impale. Oh, imagine if you had a slow. There you go, you put a slow down, you get a kill. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Carry this game, boy. Carry this game, Beluga. This game should be yours for the winning now. Now you should win the game. This game should be in the bag. The respawns are so long. You've got Fire Giant online now. You're farming again. Don't know why. You're a full build. I guess you want to change items again later, Beluga. Is that what the game plan is? Getting purple buffs here is fine. Oh, go aggressive, go aggressive. Tier went in, tier went in, tier went in. Oh, you could have gone with tier then. Glad your team rotated to this side. We should have got some wards with ourselves with the 1600 gold too, and we didn't, which we should be getting. Wards are important. The good news is your team did. Pillar. Drop the goddamn pillar. Use pillar, use pillar, use pillar. With that, Beluga, I'm going to stop it here, okay? You got to see a little bit towards the end game. Your early lane phase was very, very weak. You didn't go aggressive enough. You waited for Cupid to go aggressive on you before you went aggressive on him. That should not be the case. You should be going ham in that lane early on. Your Mir and Anhur is going to always outpush an Ares Cupid lane. You could have denied him some gold in that lane, first of all. And every single time you could have put poke down, you chose not to. And instead back away and give them an opportunity to just farm up and play safe. He realised this is Cupid and went aggressive on your lane and abused that. In the late game, you're on the forefront. For the most part, there's multiple opportunities where you can hear me going over and over again. Pillar, 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 pillar. You have to use them to give yourself a slow for the team, to get them in a bad spot. You can reposition the fight as well based off that pillar, and as well as give you... It's not just there for an impale tool, okay? It's not just there for an impale tool. It's there for multiple of reasons that can cause a lot of problems for the enemy team to have to deal with. You don't abuse it correctly, and that causes you a few issues. The fact that you're prioritizing in-hands is good, though. I like that you're prioritizing in-hands and you're realizing you can trade, stand, and bang, because you are late game right now. But I feel like you could have been a lot more aggressive overall. Sometimes you use beads a little bit incorrectly against the Agony. I can understand it's late game, you get full bursts, you'll die. The kill on Cupid was pretty good, but you're going to make sure you land your autos too. Land your autos too. Good luck in your future games, Beluga. I hope you take some stuff out of this one. I'm guessing you lose this one because of a crazy fight that goes on further. I don't want to know the result because it actually sickens me now after seeing how long that game went on, and it should have been over.